Welcome to Making the Game, where we are taking one of our games from idea all the way to completion, either on the shelf, in your hands, or out in the world.
Yeah, this week is episode 1 of Making the Game. Do we give away the title?
We might as well.
Underpants Apocalypse.
Dun, 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 dun. So this is, a lot of our games start as just titles.
This is good, yeah.
This one, I've had kind of kicking around in the brain box since 2000, not 99.
Simmering in the brain pot.
Oh my God, late 90s.
Bacon in the bread.
Breaking in the bread basket. 20 years. This has been, since the 90s, since the late 90s, it's just been the idea of Underpants Apocalypse. And at first it was the idea of getting like 1,000 underpants and putting them on parking meters with the stamp Underpants Apocalypse on them. And that was kind of it. And then it was like, oh, maybe it's a musical. It's like, Underpants Apocalypse. Put them on your hips. Then it was a sketch and a comedy show.
It was?
Oh, was it? No, it wasn't. I wanted it to be.
Truth Busted.
Oh man, the fact checker.
Welcome to episode 2 of Truth Busters.
I really got my truth busted on that one. Anyways, it had just been kicking around as a something or other. We then eventually, I think Jason was like, we should make that as a game, and we decided that the best way to make it as a game.
There was one more iteration.
Okay.
Which was we were going to do an installation
where
we just covered an area full of like 1,000 white underpants.
Yeah.
And we were like slow motion in these hazmat suits inside there, like picking up the underpants
with those grabby devices, so we're not touching them.
And
we're gonna have bags.
We were gonna have the whole thing blocked off, and it was saying cleanup courtesy of Space Dogs. I think at the time was our company name.
Yeah.
But now it would be like cleanup courtesy of Barry and Jason.
We could still do that when this game comes out for the launch.
I mean, I think that's a great idea because I love that visual of just like people down in Santa Monica, walking by this like completely just trashed area with all these like white underpants that we threw about,
and then we clean them all up in our hazmat suits.
Yeah. So anyway, the game now.
So we've had a few different versions of it, how it could work as a game, and we really like where it's gotten to.
Yeah.
We've now got a super fun pitch. The idea of the game is it's the year 2249. Smart wearable technology has gotten so smart that it's completely overtaken human intelligence, and underpants have taken over the world.
That's right.
So they are now our overlords, and we have to do whatever they say.
They're tired of being our undergarments, and now they're our overlords.
Right? And they want revenge, man.
In the worst way.
So when you're playing Underpants Apocalypse, you have to do whatever Lord Underpants says.
Oh man.
This was a mock-up courtesy of Rebecca Holopter. We love her art. And this is a device that you would be hanging over the door. So this is a drawing of what it could look like.
Yeah.
So Lord Underpants is a bit of a dandy. He likes having fun with his subjects.
Yeah.
He likes pranking people. He maybe speaks like this.
I think he does, and he has whims of fancy, and he says, "Dance for me, people."
There's a lot of dance for me people in this game. And so this is hanging over your door. It's got lenticular eyes that follow you as you move around the room. Foam balls of 2 different colors on each side, and then a hook on the bottom that you can use for some games where you have to catch the underpants. And then you pull out of either that little flap, the little secret flap will be his mouth. You can pull out challenges that tell you what you have to do. It's either a dare, it's a solo game, or a team game.
I call it the pleasure pocket.
The pleasure pocket. We're using that. And then out of the legs would be the favor cards. I think it's kind of switched here. We'll see what direction it's actually in.
Right, yeah.
And you were trying to curry the favor of Lord Underpants by doing his bidding.
So we mocked this up just so, like within 48 hours, like just so that we could pitch something visual along with the idea that there are a lot of challenges and games that you will have to compete in using
oversized underpants. Oh, these ones are dirty. These ones have a lot of mysteries.
These
on
are
them.
inside out.
They've never been worn, only played with. So we just pitched this a few days ago to Target, which we'll probably cut to right now. So there's going to be about 40 different challenges, as well as some different dares. Jason's ready to go for one of the games, which is called Squirrelin' Away for the Winter. Jason, you've got 10 seconds to fit as many things as you can in your underpants, and begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jason, what do you have in your underpants? Wow.
All of it.
All of it. There are also team games. So one of the team games is called Head in the Clouds. This is where you and your partner stand...
Sorry, Panther.
This is where you and your partner stand back to back. You've both got the underpants, and you have to try and catch a ball. Here it comes, Jason.
Got it.
Hey! So there's a bunch of different ridiculous challenges like that are all being given to you by Lord Underpants. And we're back. That was a fun pitch. So, yeah, it's all just these. It's pranks using the underpants. It's dares. Mostly, it's challenges. A lot of physical challenges that you're playing with these. Some by yourself, some with a partner.
I think we can tell the story of the time that we were pitching this.
Yes.
To somebody, and one of the games is called Squirrelin' Away for the Winter, and you know what?
So we can actually, I think, even say who we were pitching to at the time.
I have no shame.
So this was before we had the whole Lord Underpants part with the wall hanging. It was a little bit less formed at the time.
All we had was like 20 or whatever.
20 games to play with giant underpants.
That was it.
It was pretty half-baked. And so we are in the office of Tanya Thompson. She gets all the ideas pitched to her for Hasbro.
Yeah, she's fantastic. The nicest person you'll ever meet.
She's great.
She was so nice to give us a big chunk of her time in the middle of a toy fair. And we went and met her. And they were in these like offices that were off of the side of a restaurant with these glass doors and giant glass walls.
So everybody can see inside.
Everyone can see everything, and I I am dressed thusly and about to compete in the game of Squirrelin' Away for the Winter, in which we say, like, okay, you put on the giant underwear, you have 30 seconds to go and put as many things in the underwear as you can.
The player who puts the most things in the underpants wins the game.
Well, Barry and I didn't think far enough ahead to realize we should have brought our own stuff to stuff into my underpants. So the only thing in front of me was Tanya's beautiful array of snacks.
Fancy.
Nutter Butter, Oreos, Pringles, nuts. Right where they belong. Yeah.
So anyone who wants to can see into the office, and it's Jason frantically as I'm counting. 1, 2, 3.
And I'm selling.
4.
I'm just like,
Jason is going for it, throwing those snacks in his underpants, everything he can put. And at the end of 30 seconds, he had the entire bowl of snacks in his underpants. And then the pitch is essentially over, and then we're like,
and just like, thank you for your time. We'll show ourselves out. This has been fantastic.
And she wrote us a check for $10 million right there.
And that's why we have this YouTube channel.
Exactly. So why don't we show what a couple of the... So we showed Squirrelin' Away for the summer.
Yep.
Winter. Summer, winters.
It depends on the hemisphere of your squirrel, I think.
Yes, exactly. I remember Jade, my wife, had a friend growing up whose name was Summer Winters. So one of the games is called Underpants Over Feet. Can't really show that one right now. Oh, you know what? We'll show it from the pitch.
Oh, here it is. Here's us doing it for Target, again, without really thinking it all the way through.
So you'd be on the floor for this normally, and both teams are going at the same time. Which team can do it first?
So you have to get the underwear onto the other person.
It's really hard on wheels, so it wouldn't be on rolling. And we're back. Yep. You don't want to do that on rolly chairs, or
yes.
you do. It's pretty damn fun.
Find a fixed, hopefully not too slick surface. Also.
Yep.
But another one is called Head in the Clouds?
Oh, I was going to do Underpants Slingshot.
Oh, Underpants Slingshot.
Yeah.
All right.
So for this one, you have two teams, and they are trying to see who can get a ball to go further.
Ready?
We're coming right at you guys. All right. Oh. That was pretty good. I think that was going to go about 15 feet. Nice.
And nice.
So this is Underpants Apocalypse. This is where we are right now. We still have a lot of challenges and games to develop. The packaging, really the artistic style of it, the voice of Lord Underpants.
Yeah, so it's incredible to see. We know we don't have the full game yet, but we still feel confident that on the shelf, the idea of Underpants Apocalypse, X amount of games to play with oversized underwear, games and challenges, whatever the wording is that we use, would be enough for someone to be like, oh, this looks hilarious. Imagery on the back of people playing the game, using the giant underpants.
Yeah.
Maybe me as a model, squirreling things away.
Squirreling things away.
But yeah, just like,
yeah,
it's cool to be in that position where we feel confident enough that it can get there, but we haven't done
it's
all
so
of the
cool
work.
to be in that position. It's so cool.
It's so easy to make some games.
Let's do one more of these, and then I think that'll be a signing out for this episode.
Let's do it.
And we'll see where we're at the next time we see you guys.
Oh, one more
I
of
do
these?
both.
Oh,
One more of these.
Oh,
Yeah.
do a different game.
Let's see if we can get it right at the camera. All right, guys. This is coming at you. Whoa.
Womp womp.
All right, everybody. Thanks so much. See you next episode. Bye.